This episode of The People Project focuses on the life of one Jeff Mcfadgen, also known as the Human Vice. Named not so because he's a prostitution officer, or because he's inherently depraved. No, his name has no logical or iconic basis. But nonetheless, the story of this man begins on January 1st, 1978, the day Lois Mcfadgen gave birth to identical twins. Your powers are lauded throughout your community, but how do you feel about them?
Well, I'm not going to lie to you. I am pretty super. Yeah.
Alright, well how did it happen?
Well, actually, I'm not too sure. It seemed to be a bit of a gradual thing. My mom seems to think it was predestined, but you know mothers.
How do you feel about your community?
Oh, I love this community. And I really enjoy the respect that I get around town. Not to mention the free car wash coupons I get every Thursday. Excuse me 1 minute. Hello, Jeff Mcfadgen, The Human Vice. Curse there, evil hides. I'll be there right away. Sorry, we're gonna have to cut this interview short. There's evil on foot 2 towns over.
Oh, aren't you gonna get into your costume?
I don't wear a costume anymore. Not since my mom started telling everyone what a son did for a living.
Aren't you at least gonna get out of those ratty clothes?
Ratty clothes? You try fighting evil and see how your wardrobe fares. Not very well, I dare say. Even had to start wearing my parents' clothes. But no more questions. Evil awaits.
Unfortunately, Jeff was called away to fight evildoers for the duration of the shoot, and didn't return in time for the rest of his interview. However, his friends and family had this to say. So are you proud of your brother?
Well, sure, I'm proud of him and everything. You know, but the amount of times I've been smashed over the back with a chair by high-spirited college students, you know, testing out the vice, or confronted by supervillains out for revenge. I mean, that's why heroes normally wear masks and costumes, so family and friends don't get their eyeballs scolded off by crazy lobster women with giant... Sorry, but proud. Yeah. Real proud.
So how long have you known Jeff?
I've known Jeff for quite a while, actually. I knew him before he was a superhero, even before his balls dropped. At least I assume they dropped.
Has he helped you out very much throughout your life?
He's helped me on a couple of occasions, actually. The first time there was an evil conglomerate hell-bent on taking over the government by building nuclear battlesuits, if you can believe it. I was working as a janitor in the building at the time, and there was a big kerfuffle and the building almost fell down on me. Jeff saved my ass that time. There was one other time too, I almost choked on a chicken bone. That was a close one.
What powers does your son possess?
Well, he can harden his skin so that it's impervious to bullets. He can levitate, kind of. Super strength, of course. Still, he's not that smart. And he likes to think that he can run faster than anyone else, but he can't. I'll never forget when he had to go to the local police station because they detained him for wearing his underpants on the outside of his clothes. But that's when he was young and impressionable.
How would you rate Jeff against other superheroes?
Well, I found the fella to be quite ineffectual at first, because he had to take the bus every time he wanted to go rescue somebody, see? So I lent him my car a few times, but he lost the keys twice, so I wasn't going to let that happen again, I'll tell you what. But there was this one time where this evil genius hijacked the bus. I lent him my car that time, and that's when he dented the front bumper. Not too happy, I tell you.
Is there something special about your town that you breed people like Jeff?
Well, you wouldn't know to look at it, but our town has the highest villain per capita ratio in the world. So it's lucky that we have people like Jeff freely offering their time to help keep the streets safe. Others though, I mean, I nearly lost the election last year trying to get a superhero levy passed, but I had to back down in the end.
Do you know how he got his powers?
Yeah, well, He told me he got his superpowers from having unprotected sex with this gypsy woman. All I got was a rash. It's alright, it was before I met you. Anyway, I've told him this town's too small and they should probably go to a big city because that's where all the real money in superheroing is. For some reason he likes it here, even though he has to do all these odd jobs all over the place just to get some money.
Have you known any other superheroes?
I actually did know one other guy in college. I think he had the strength, speed, and agility of a spider. But then some comic book company came and sued him. I think he's working at a gas station now.
Do you know how he got his powers?
Well, no one can figure out how he got the powers. I'm starting to think he was always destined to be great. He's always had an arch nemesis since second grade. That little devil, that black miasma, was always trying to take over the town, but Jeff was always there to stop him though.
No, I mean, he's a good guy, and I can accept my defeats, but I'll get him one day. Oh, damn, what time have you got?
It's 3:30.
It's 30. Sorry, I gotta go pick up my kids from school.
Have you ever had call to be saved by a superhero?
Not me personally, but I was in town over one time. My wife needed rescuing from a burning car. This fella came up to me and was gonna charge me $25 for a minute's work. Told me there was some crap about a union and that was the standard rate, but I tell you what, I'd be damned if I paid $25 for that sort of crap. You know, the woman can still make a pie with 3 fingers and some syntax. The girl still look beautiful to me, boy. You know what I'm saying, huh?
Do you know what Jeff's vulnerability is?
Oh yeah, it's carob.
You can't edit that bit out, can you?
Oh no.
He's gonna be pissed.
Has Jeff ever saved your life?
Well, he saved my wife and kids once. That day he stopped the train. Lucky he was conducting that day, or old Norm would have seen him on the tracks in time.
What are you looking at? Is it a superhero? Is it Jeff?
First I thought it was a bird, then I thought it was a plane, but if you want Jeff, he's right over there.
Evil awaits!
Hey, how come he's wearing a helmet? I thought he was nigh invulnerable.
I don't know, must be setting a good example for the kids.
Have you ever tried becoming a superhero?
Well, actually, a couple of years ago, I was Jeff's sidekick. I called myself the Bronze Peanut. Unfortunately, though, I didn't really have any superpowers, nor did I do any special training or anything like that, so in a battle against supervillains, I was pretty useless. I just ended up getting him coffee.
I was a superhero once. I was Caddy LaRue.
Stop that.
Could you tell us how Jeff saved your life?
Yeah, well, he pulled my butt out of the fire one day. I was wearing these stunt trousers that was supposed to burn slowly, but these things just went up, and then all of a sudden, this guy grabbed me and he puts a sheet over me and saves my life. Merkins aren't cheap though, but in hindsight, I suppose the life of Merkins is better than nothing.
Do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No, wait, yes, actually. If you see him, can you tell him he owes me $5?
Has he ever had any trouble with the corruptive lure of power?
Well, he did get addicted to heroines in the 80s, but he says he's over that now.
Jeff Mcfadgen, a superhero of unquestioning loyalty and kindness, living in meager conditions to be near the ones he loves, to protect them, and get his laundry done for free.